Hello everybody, Muffin here, and today I would like to talk to you about Hellground, or I should probably refer to it as Wargate from now on. That's the name they chose, like for the server, for their website, for the franchise in general. And so if you are going to hear me talk like about Wargate in this video, then be assured I mean Hellground with that. So the server relaunched yesterday, at the 10th of April around 7 o'clock European time. And it was a pretty faulty relaunch for several reasons. I think I'm going to explain a few of them in the video, but overall it was also a pretty quick relaunch. Like, I didn't expect it to go down that fast. Like, the updates had been really scarce, really rare, and like around Friday they announced they would relaunch on Monday, and I was taken by surprise. Like, I thought around like the end of April, maybe the start of May, they would come back, but well, here we are. So yeah, what do I mean with faulty relaunch? Well, the thing is, the website was down for a majority of the time, and from what I've heard, like, there were DDoS attacks, and since the server itself was kind of protected and secured, the DDoSers decided to attack the website. Now, there is no confirmation for that, but like, it's a common thing in the private server scene. I personally wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. And I guess it would also make sense, like, from a strategic standpoint, like with all the renaming, rebranding, even changing the realm list, people really didn't know what to do when it came down to, okay, what do I do to get on this server, you know? And another big issue was because some of the IP lock was still on, like the account hack protection. Some people were banned apparently, and also could withdraw that ban if they would go into their settings on the website and change a few things. So that was the biggest issue, that people couldn't reach out to the website, couldn't connect, and with that were banned on their old account. So a lot of, well, players weren't able to log in, myself included, as long as the website was down. So again, there's no real proof that there has been DDoS, but it's very possible. And the thing is that a lot of people are distrusting Wargate/Hellground right now, since the whole shutdown by B kind of thing that, well, happened or did not happen. That's the thing. People are very curious about this kind of scenario. I find it hard to believe that they would like come up with such a thing, especially since they also had to do the rebranding, renaming, and I mean, yeah, that could also be just a distraction, but like, we are getting into pretty heavy conspiracy territory right now. And I think the issue was that they had the like client to download on their website, which was like a huge red flag for Blizzard, and I think it's very likely that they would take action against such a thing. On the other hand, we have proof that the IP address apparently is still the same, so the provider is still the same, which wouldn't really make sense. I mean, if there was a shutdown, why would the provider, well, host the same project, just with another name? But maybe you could argue at this point that, yeah, it's another name. Maybe they just try to rephrase it, reframe it, and, well, there is no illegal stuff anymore on the website, and maybe that was enough to give this project a go again from the point of the provider. In the end, it's very hard to judge like what happened and what not, especially like if so much legal stuff is involved, and sometimes you just can't talk about certain issues, like you are restricted from it. So maybe I'm a bit naive, but then again, like, I don't really see a reason why they would fake such a shutdown. I mean, after all, they had some issues with their provider before, and also with some rogue GM that just went completely crazy and deleted a bunch of stuff. And of course, all the toxicity that came from that and from the community. So yeah, they had some reasons, but I don't know. Like, I really don't see like why they would fake it. It just doesn't make sense in such a skeptical and bloodthirsty community. Probably just a better thing to be straight about it. But I digress way too much here. Let's just continue to talk about the relaunch. The thing with this shutdown by B stuff is that it interweaves with a lot of other points, like stretching from the relaunch itself to like being distrustful about DDoS attacks. Did they happen? Like, losing trust in the developers, losing trust in this project. And that, of course, is connected with population drops and things along the line. So I did have to cover it, like, at least for a minute there. So yeah, let's talk numbers. Apparently the population did take quite a hit here. A lot of people were complaining about the huge rollbacks. They kind of set it back even before the GM did all of that weird shit. Then of course to the website, realm list and everything changing. There weren't as many people online because they just couldn't log in. And of course you have to keep in mind Hellfire relaunched. There are a lot of people playing on that server right now. It has a pretty nice board to alliance ratio, so yeah, a lot of people did influx into that kind of server. You have War main TPC on the horizon, so all those reasons kind of were responsible for the huge numbers, like 4 to 5k players dropping down to like we have around 1.5 and yeah, like yesterday 1.7k, which is still great. Like it's pretty nice for a TPC server, but it's a considerable hit, and it might actually increase though. Like if many people find their way towards the server again, like if they get notice of the renaming, of the rebranding, and if they are able to log on to the website to, well, get their accounts unbanned. So it's not really certain which way the server will progress in the future. For me, of course, I hope it will be doing great. I have my character there. I don't think that the developers are like scummy, bad people. They really seem to invest a lot of time and effort. It's also non-profit after all this time. And, well, I don't see the problem with Hellfire and Wargate. I really have issues remembering that name now. But I really don't see issues with those servers coexisting. Hellfire even stated exclusively that, yeah, they know about the relaunch now and everything, but they also don't seek any bad blood or drama. They really just want to provide a good experience, and Hellground kind of wants to do the same, you know. Both servers have like a stable population of around 1.8k. I really don't see any issues with that. It's also kind of cool that they have a different focus of sorts. Like Hellfire TPC is really known for having very challenging and very well scripted PvE content right now, and Hellground is more on the side of like PvP focus. Still good scripts in terms of PvE, but maybe a bit undertuned as well. So you have like this hardcore raid PvE server in Hellfire and like more of a PvP heavy Hellground server, which all things considered is like a really nice coexisting platform to be had. And as I mentioned earlier, the faction balance on Hellfire is also very unique and should give enough initiative alone to check out this server. And like if you rather play on a very horde based server, then maybe go on Hellground. Sorry, Wargate. So yeah, I guess you get what I mean here. Like there's no reason to just bash each server against each other like until nothing is left and we have like no server again. And I would also personally encourage you to stay a bit more positive about this and not see this as like a war between servers, but more like the enjoyment of an old game, like the enjoyment of this great The Burning Crusade expansion, which is just amazing and yeah, which just should be enjoyed in my opinion. So yeah, in conclusion, you probably also ask yourself, okay, what are you going to do? I get that quite a lot when I stream, like where will I stay? I think I will, over the weekdays when I don't have too much time, maybe run a few dungeons on on Wargate, and then on the weekend, if I have some more time left, I will have some maybe like long hour streams, like leveling on Hellfire. So I will get a level 70 character on Hellfire eventually, and we will be able to compare these servers like in terms of scripting for high end game, like for dungeons and end game content basically. So yeah, that's the plan. I will try to set an example here with, well, just playing on both servers if the time allows it. And I would also like to know, like, what are your preferences? Again, please don't try to be too toxic here, like we have Reddit for that. But like, I don't mean that you can't criticize the server. Like if you think that server is better for those reasons, then just state them, it's completely fine. But please also try to accept that other people have other opinions and they just like it more to play on another server. Also let me know if I did forget anything so I can include it down in the description or like in the comment section. And I think with that, I bid you farewell. Thanks for watching everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a rating, would be much appreciated. And yeah, I hope to see you around on whatever kind of TPC server you enjoy, as long as you enjoy the game. And until next time everybody, stay awesome and bye.